Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory, where we are finally getting back to this after a long marathon in the world of Midgar. Where we finally get together to replace our woefully inadequate power supply. Yeah, no, seriously, we really need to do this. Where we can then finally get on to expanding our production facilities. Because seriously, we are getting lacking on a few things. Also eventually pack up and store all of the Fixmas stuff. Seriously, it's going to be in our way if we don't get rid of it soon. And with what I have planned, oh boy, are we going to need to get rid of all this. So we'll sit back, relax, and get in and get into it. Okay, come on. And we'll get started. Always fun. Alright, so first things first is we've got to actually get this all, well, better situated. Since I've already gotten everything pre-worked out thanks to my little update video I did about a month ago. Seriously, working on Final Fantasy VII Remake was a treasure, and I'm glad I did it when I did. But yeah, just need to work on all this. So, the big thing we gotta do at this point is we've gotta start inserting all of these little guys that we desperately are gonna need. Because we're at a point, like I said, the power infrastructure right now that we have set up is inadequate for our future needs. So we gotta quickly go like this. And H, I want to make sure that it's in the right spot. Yes, it is. We just need to bump it over. Ooh, though, I want to start from where this is. Because this area over here is a no-build zone. Because of different reasons. I know I just deleted that, but whatever. No. Thank you. H, and we build it to the right spot. One cannot be nudged. What? Because I'm there? Oh, wow. This is something new. I didn't know that this particular building could not be nudged. That's news to me. That means I literally have to put everything on this thing a little bit more specific. No, not the power line again. Are we that far away from everything? Thank you. Yeah, it can't be nudged. Who would have thought? That was a thing. So, either way, this is more so to get my setup, because we don't know the exact amount of how many we can actually put in here, and since these are not easy for me to work entirely with. I've got to make sure I put the first one is always the most difficult. So, what should we do? Power, logistics, production, water extractor. H is going to say that no matter what I do at this point. Because of the fact that... And... Nope. Still nope. Because you got to make sure you get this in exactly the right space to maximize what you can do. Yep, that's exactly what I need to do. So, yep, that will help me to quickly and effectively set up everything. Since this is going to take a while, I'm just going to do a boop, because you've seen it done 1,000 times if you follow everything with Satisfactory. This is mundane stuff. So I will see you all on that side of stuff. Catch you soon. Hold up, Zero. You are forgetting a few other things. One, we gotta make sure this gantry system is set up correctly. I've already built it in such a way that it is low enough that you can build stuff without it being in the way, because this is where I want it. So I do not want clipping to be a thing. But this gantry has to be of a certain size, obviously. So here's the size. I need this to be exactly, if I can get it to do what I want it to do. I need it to be exactly not 8 across, 9 being the outline. So that is the correct size there. And then the 10th being the 0, 1, and 10 being the edges, like the edge of a puzzle. Obviously, what this is about. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Aha! So I don't even. This is not even the right size. That needs to be 2 further along. Now the reason why I need this. Wait. Oh boy. 3. Okay, that is exactly the right size. Now the reason it needs to be this way is because of what goes up on top later. This is, you start your foundation off at the right size and then build up from there. That's the thing. So, this is, of course, when you build something, you've got to remember to bring the materials. So, thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. So, see. And if that is correct, if that's 9 across, which means that this is now 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 deep. Yep, so that's as long as it needs to be. All of these down here can get removed because, seriously, I gotta fill all this in. I have a little bit of extra water production back there, along with all of that over there in this heart-shaped lake. Yeah, that should be well and truly enough. Because this floor that we are building up at here is going to be nothing more than a quick logistics floor. Because at this point, we just need to make sure we have enough stuff to build. Trust me, I'm getting tired of not having enough room over there. And like I said, that entire power plant, yeah, I'm getting rid of it and replacing it and building its replacement. We'll discuss that when we get there. So either way, I will quickly run back, get all this, check spacing, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so first things first, before we do any more, quickly go ahead, put up, and make myself a, where Where's the bloody... ramp, and we will make ourselves a bloody safety system, because I'm getting tired of walking on. I'm doing a high wire act. So, yep, that's going to get put on all the way around anyway. So, quickly, boom, boom. Ah, we may have some overlap here. Get rid of, nope, get rid of this. Because also we got to make sure that we do this correctly by dropping this down. Because obviously, and yes, I am coming down here on purpose. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So there will be some overlap with this, but that's fine. We need to make sure we cram everything in here we can. And then we go back here. Flip you around. Boom, boom, boom. Which is a slight issue here. Obviously, if I were to have that thing go like that, it would be a problem. So we have to go with a slightly offset on this side. As I kind of figured this might happen. And boom. This just slightly... yeah. Yep, just slightly underneath it. Now, likely have to put a small catwalk there as well. I'm also getting tired of having to navigate this waterway. Ooh, hello. Nope. Yep. These waterways without... oh, hello. And H, again, just slightly underneath. R. Oh, hoo, hoo, that's not good. Now, I may come back and redo some of this area, because obviously this is not the nicest looking stuff. And then H, boom, boom, boom. Because we want to make sure everything lines up. Yeah, that's all I have to do. And then repeat this pattern all the way up and down the entire thing. Alright, I'll catch you on the sunny side. Which looks a little something like this. That didn't take long. Yeah, I figured out a few things. For one thing, I bumped things over a little bit so they fit in. And honestly, this entire floor area fits in a lot better than I ever had it before. I've literally got this entire section set up. This section here, this 8x8 grid in the middle here, will not be filled in for obvious reasons. Well, for one, I got this. But yeah, above this is the area where all of the stuff, well, where my power station will go. Which is the long and short thing. I also built these, so that's what these denote. I also went way overboard and literally just built the entire thing all the way around. And yes, the floor will go underneath this little cover here. Don't know entirely what I'm going to be putting over here, but one thing for certain is I gotta reposition all of those plotter meters. I mean, the one thing I was not able to do is that one pillar there could not be inserted, as that's where the water generators will go. So the next task is going to have to be to build up the next water infrastructure setup, which means I gotta tear all of this up that I did before, because I figured out this is not going to be as effective as I would like it to be. Now, as I do intend to leave most of this empty for a very good reason, I cannot fully leave it empty. So, here's what I'm going to actually do. These guys can go away, as can that entire thing. I will fill things in properly as we go. In fact, we'll do this real quick, because this is nice. Ooh, actually. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Now we head back upstairs. And we quickly grab you. Now, I want to center this one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the center point is here. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, this line is the center of it all. That means I bring it right there. That allows me to know where I need to put stuff. Flip it around. And boom. That's for the first 2 rows. Now all I need to do is just fill this in. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, technical issues abound here, folks. Yeah, for some point my mic got muted, so apologies. This is Future Zero, and well, I'm just going around explaining a few things. I don't even remember what I was doing, and yet I filmed this yesterday. So, don't ask me, but anyway, some of the big things I do need to deal with. Oh yeah, that's right, I remembered now. I had to realize that I needed to deal with getting the next level of the space elevator unlocked. Because unfortunately, yeah, those pipes are all Mark 1s. And fully overclocking these things gives me 300 per these, and yeah, that was me noticing that I got one of those pipes out of order, bent out of ways. I've already fixed that in the gameplay, but that will be something that I did off camera, because I started doing a little bit of building off camera. That being said, somewhere around here or so, I don't remember exactly how long it took me to do that. What is this? What? This is the interesting thing about doing a post-recording voiceover for me. You never know exactly what you're going to get. Now, I do mention it later. Yes, I will be doing this game continuously, well, more sporadically between the bigger games. Because, yes, with Rebirth coming out for me in just 2 weeks, yeah, Rebirth is going to kind of take over for a while. And yes, that does include the fact that I'm doing Remake right now. But yeah, with 1.0, I want to get as far as I can. If I can keep the save, I will. If not, whatever. I don't care if we get started. I may start a new place just to get some of the early story. But that's neither here nor there. Oh yeah, talking about how I had... This is me talking about how I put my, how I'm going to be putting my new power plant over there on the side like that, where really there's not much I can do over there other than I think that that's also where one of the oil nodes are. What did I start thinking of? Oh, here, this is me switching over to here. And this is me quickly building up just a few of these to quickly determine what I need to make in order for me to upgrade to the next thing, because I have to figure out, yeah, and be realizing I can still make the rockets. I'm actually impressed I actually still was able to do those. I will probably be doing something like about that in a later episode. I don't know. Because I got a lot of stuff I gotta worry about moving around up top where the Fixman's crud is. One nice thing I can say is that the game is really gonna start opening up to us soon. Because, yep, this is me figuring out how versatile frames. I do forget about the smart playing, though I do mention it off build something quickly off camera and build something. This is me doing the voiceover while playing the game at the same time, funny enough. The joys of recording, folks. Seriously, if you guys do not know what it's like recording a video when you make mistakes like this constantly, I do recommend you try and record yourself a video. Because it can be fun at times. Oh, I'll deal with that later. But yeah, this is just me figuring out exactly all the stuff I need to be dealing with when it comes to building. So, not much for me to talk about, really. Because sadly, it's just a bunch of... Okay. This is me going over here to look at stuff. Honestly, I don't even remember what half the stuff built. Oh, yeah. Seriously, I have no memory of this. Though I did record it at some point. Huh. Oh, yeah, this is me doing a little bit more of this. You know what? I'm going to just... Because in a moment, I'm going to be... in about... What? Okay, so I got another 3 minutes before this part of the video ends, and this is me figuring out what I need to build, because yeah, pipes was something that we were not even producing anymore since I did the rebuild, and this is where I figure out, I believe, yeah, this is when I go to my Shards build, Which, yes, my shards are being built at quite a good pace right now. Though they are going to be the last things done. Funny enough, the versatile frames have already maxed out the storage container. Is everything else that's slowing me down. I probably currently do have enough to unlock the thing at the moment, but I'm more waiting until after this episode is done. So yeah, I'm going to just let this all play out, because yeah, I'm looking in-game myself at my storage rack that I have set up, and yeah, we got quite the buildup of materials already. And yeah, so I'm gonna just leave it there. You can just go ahead, watch me look around like a chicken with his head cut off, because and just mute, because yeah, I forgot to unmute my mic for this. So I'll see you guys afterwards for the time lapse, which is up next. Well, actually a quick video between this and that is up next, and then there's a time lapse. So I'll catch you then. Onwards to my past self. Thank you, Future Zero. This is the point where I finally realized that I was not actually recording anything. Lord, was that unpleasant to realize. Anywho, after all that build up, I've got everything prepped and ready for everything. So, that's good news. I also realized that my audio is completely off kilter right now because of me recording remake. Anyways, so we quickly demolished all this. I have everything already prepped. Come on. We do need a bit. We do need this down so I can build some. Well, steel pipes, because I'm not actually producing them whatsoever right now, which is a problem for what we need to work with here, folks. Oh yeah, there. Alright, remember that now. Anyway, so we drop this down, and now the magic begins. We can start first with in here. Now, my storage base is in fact just a simple storage bin area where I can put stuff that I'm saying not producing anything. This is the one that I really want to utilize. Okay. We need... Oh. Nope, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So, up we go. Right, that's something I did not mean to pull out, so... E. Right, so here is the first one. Ooh, right, the brain. We don't have anything to put it in, so F. Just like that. Now we begin the fun. Blueprints. Because we actually... Ooh. The hell? Okay, what the heck is this glitch? Because I am not telling this thing to do that. It's some kind of weird glitch that occurs every once in a while. I've had this happen multiple times, where a blueprint gets loaded in this thing without me asking for it to be loaded. Is it because I was facing the darn thing, or something else? I don't know. It's annoying. You saw that, right? That's twice in a row. Without me commanding it, I am loading without my express approval. I don't want it to do this. What the hell? That is twice. Please excuse me, but yikes, what the heck is going on? Why is it doing this? It did it again! Okay, quickly. Okay, real quick. We're gonna build... I don't know what the heck... Yeah. See, it just did it again. H. That is 3 times in a row without a command that it's actually done this. This time it's built. I do not understand why it's doing that. It's because I called for this build multiple times, or is it something else? I don't know. Clear. And that was with me hoping that it was just because something was loaded in there would help prevent that from happening. But nope, that's not it. That's clearly not it. Okay, so yeah. Basic first level, well, we'll do the grand tour in a little bit. I'll do more of the grand tour in a little bit. I need... Okay. Why? Ah. Right, now I remember. This is the power connection for this whole entire thing. I need to move this outside because I was not able to build it any other way. Alright. So, let's see if it works if I go to something else now. Build. So we go to mid-production. Now, I have set this up in such a way that I'm actually building with multiple different bonuses. So, let me see. Find the hotbar, add to list, select, search. Yep. So if this does this stuff, I don't know what to do. Seriously, I don't, because it's really causing me some issues. So we need to stack these 3 on here. This guy is something else because we already built this. So let's start with what we actually, because this is designed, because this entire setup is designed to build 6 items. And yeah, it's still doing it. I don't understand why. There is quite literally nothing that should be causing that to happen at all. There is nothing in this entire thing that should be causing that to happen for any reason. I don't know what it is. It's something I can't even begin to fathom. And I just realized it's actually backwards. So there is some kind of glitch going on there that I don't know about. So we'll start with the stackable with these. These are going to be the easiest ones to produce. Obviously, you make sure it's in the right orientation. Underneath. And it is, there we are, H. So we just need to go like that, and boom. That's the second level done. So I just gotta figure out how to get up there, which I figured it out after I did all that. So this sadly does need to come down, because at this point I need to make sure that I build this correctly. So that means that was all for nothing. I designed this more as a guidepost thing than anything else. So yeah, that's how this is built. So let's see. Blueprint number 2. Because we built what? Modular frames and that. So we built that first. Second one we need to build the stators and auto wire stackable. Still doing it. Do not ask me what is causing that. I do not know. Okay. Oh, you are kidding me. H. And boom. It decentered right as I did it. No, it did not. We're good. And finally, the shard. H. That gets everything built. Right, let's go and get rid of this guy that is not meant to be built. That's getting ridiculous that it's doing it constantly. Clear. I have no idea what that glitch is. It's just something new I've never seen before. Alright, so getting up there is the biggest pearl I gotta deal with first. Which, that isn't as big of a deal as you might think. I just need to build, first off, we build just know we need to build like that. Boom, boom, at the 3 doors. I will figure out the rest in a bit. Because now we quickly grab you from the top to the midpoint to the low point. Then down here. What? Why are you not? Okay. These things do not want to work the way you expect them to. So, boom, de-doom. And this is the main power line here. Boom. So, we boom. That down to there. Now, I did build this bottom one differently than I did the second layer. And I don't remember where I put the connector point for that, but here we need to connect it here as is, which that now grants this our lighting system. Right. So how do I organize this? Well, for one thing, everything over here is the output of everything. This is where everything comes down and enters into all of these. That we enter that off for the moment. So, what does that mean for me? Well, for one, that means I've got to bring this down in 3 sets. Everything's going to go into these little boxes. So, I will do the first, which would be this guy, which, yeah, that would be a nice output point, but not for what I intend to be using it for. Let's do this. Aha! That's a problem. Just off kilter. Just a little bit. Then bring this down a little bit further. We should be able to just link that in there. Yeah, we'll have to do, it'll have to do. Bring it down just a little bit and more difficult than it looks. Far more difficult than it looks. The other option is something a little bit more fun. Now, of course, the easiest option and the one I am actually going to be taking is maybe a little bit different. That is just to grab this boom and grab one of these and put that in her place. Okay, so basically gonna connect out there. I'll go ahead and belt this up on my own because this is gonna take a while. So, boop. Okay, so quickly building up all of this, we can quickly see that let's just say that this is already my second time recording this voiceover because I didn't want to save for some unknowable reason. Don't ask me why. But yeah, for some reason we had a massive control issue. Anyways, this is me just trying to figuring out suddenly that, oh crap, I actually do need these belts in because, yeah. Obviously by this point I figured out that I need to be doing all of this belt work on the outside. Sorry, just cut myself. But yeah. Here comes the fun part, because unfortunately at this point we do have something of an issue in a few moments, and it'll be obvious. But otherwise, everything is pretty much just copacetic, figuring out stuff, and among other things. So yeah, not really much to talk about here. Though I will say that what I did figure out afterwards is part of the thing. We are prepped and ready by this point after the recording to quickly go and just drop everything we need off at the space elevator. Or should I say, the cathedral. Because at this point, all I need to do is just take what I need over there and drop it in. But we need to build up the cathedral first. Because I kind of put that off for a few months. Partially because I didn't have all the materials I need. I don't think and I still think I don't have all the materials. Because I don't think I have all the materials I want for making the pews. Not that we can sit down in this game much, but hey, I might as well keep putting the effort to make the place look as good as I bloody well can. So yeah, getting up here, this is when I climb up and start figuring out where things do need to start going. As soon as I get rid of these materials, because yeah, the excess stuff I don't need. Yeah. This is what became. So it is in just about a minute that we run into my major issue that I have with this game. And this has happened. Well, you'll see in a second. But yeah, this is me just trying to figure out. Wait, how am I gonna do this? No, wait, there's no room in here for all this belt work. So might as well just go on the exterior and do it there. And me trying to figure out how I'm going to put this stuff in under that. And it's like, yeah, no, it's time for me to just bite the bullet. And here's where we have the issue. Yeah, we had a complete and utter game crash. This has happened once since. And it is mostly... I have no idea. I'm not able to understand how the logs work. As you can see, yeah, I have a massive, complete and utter failure. And so yeah, going back in, I had to rebuild one of my blueprints. Thankfully, it wasn't that difficult, and I just rebuilt two of them to the spec of one. That way they were all on the same exact base design. And I even decided on how I was going to do my materials for these components better. And yes, there's going to be quite a few times where I stop and save in camera. I became really paranoid about losing progress again. Yeah, you can kind of guess that this becomes a hot topic button for me. This has been a hot topic button for me for years. Losing progress and such on one project or another has been a major watchword. It is a big part of the reason why my Mass Effect Andromeda series came to a crashing end like it did, because I lost data that I could not easily replace. And besides, that series was turning into me just literally boom, 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 around. Yeah, there's a reason why that series petered out quickly. So this is where I start figuring out where is everything going to go. And I like quickly figured out, yeah, we'll start with these, work our way around, and figure out where everything needs to go. First start with the pipes, because luckily the way I had things set up, my steel pipes all went in on the exact same area, into the exact same column. That made things a lot easier. And I wish I'd done the same thing with the copper wire, but I made things as easy as I could. Moving around, we just quickly drop everything in. I dropped a couple of extra stuff so that I could be building up stuff, because, yeah, while I am making steel beams, I wasn't actually storing anything. Yeah. We'll soon be dealing with all this stuff. Quickly, slowly moving stuff around, figuring out where everything goes. Decided to have a little bit of a display area. And constantly going up and down the inside of where everything was so I could figure out what things were. And eventually I was like, yeah, no, I'm putting signs on the outside so I don't have to deal with this anymore. So I don't have to go in there every single bloody time. And me constantly just stopping, staring, and like working it out in my head how I'm going to build all this stuff around. Just trust me, this was the easy part of everything. Okay, what the... But either way, yeah. And then after I was done building, I was like, oh crap, we need this item as well. Easy, quick build of just putting an extra assembler off to the side. That was done off camera because I was like, yeah, no, I'm just going to get this done, get this going. We don't have to deal with it later. Type thing. Just trust me, this became a hot button issue for me, and trust me, I'm already having to redo this recording, and I'm like, no, we're just getting done. We're getting it done now. This is me putting the signs on the outside. Seriously, while this is on the exterior and on the back side of things, this is, in fact, getting to be kind of the look I really want. It doesn't look clean, but it looks clean enough. You can see where everything goes. This is kind of... With Final Fantasy VII Remake on my mind, this is definitely the aesthetic I was going for with the belt work. And it's honestly something that I'm going to be possibly leaning towards a lot going forward. I'm finding I prefer that aesthetic on a lot of things. So, back and forth, up and down, right and left. I went figuring out where everything needed to go and how it needed to hook into everything. Yeah, building that part was a pain in the butt. Because I could not... If you want to try and build something while craning your neck up, yeah, good luck. This was the part that I always had issues with because I never could properly see where I was putting everything. Yeah, that's when I noticed that that was... It was around... At some point around here, I realized, oh crap, I don't have that in the right orientation, so quickly had to rebuild it up. Obviously, unless it's a lift, I'd rather them be level transports. And there we go, the final output's going now, and we will be shortly coming back into my past self. So you'll be catching up with me there. And I'll leave you to the rest of this, and I'll see you all later. Take it away, my past self. And that builds that. Oh my lord. Is this a mess? And honestly, this is really the look I was kind of looking for. Seriously, may look completely nutto, but it's exactly what I was hoping to find. Anyways, now all I have to do is just bring over the copper stuff, and we are good to go. Yeah, right, I'm being funny here. But yeah, no, if I haven't mentioned it in the time lapse, these 3 empty spots are in case I want to inject more pieces from another assembly line. Not gonna do it. I'm just making extra points. In fact, here's my question I have for myself while I'm thinking about it now. We are not. This is why I wanted to double check that. So, reinforced iron plates. Let's double check. Where was that input point? Wait. Oh, good lord, did I make a mistake there? Yeesh. Glad I caught that now. Because that's the reinforced iron plate input. I'll mention it later, but yeah. Definitely be mentioning it as we go. But yeah, that's where the reinforced iron plates have to go, is that. And since reinforced iron plates are actually over here, I gotta reposition that. And I'm gonna reposition it in a different way than what I have been doing. So, quickly, you actually, you know what? We'll do it that way. So that I can properly mount that there. So one little adjustment, and thankfully bringing that down is, well, not as easy to think. So it's got to come down at this point, bring it out 2, up 1, and then 2 over, boom boom, in the correct direction. Thank you. These, because that's not gonna help me anymore than it already has. Okay, come on. Oh, hello, I do actually need it the other way around, because it's got, what the heck, why won't it grab the correct side? What the heck is going on here? This is why I've been saving on a regular basis, in case stuff like this happens. Wait, what? Oh, the phone? We have a complete glitch out. I can't go uphill. For some reason. Let's try this again. In the correct direction. Get rid of this and this. One more try. Okay, there we go. Not enough clearance. That should be... Nope, too high. What the heck? I'm being quite serious here, folks. This thing is not wanting me to connect that in for some reason. But yeah, that gets me this down, and then I can bring this over here. Nice and neatly. Get rid of you though, because then this becomes the first thing I actually hook in. Because it goes here, 1, 2, 2, and I believe that's 3. This way I can get over here. Now here's my question I have for myself before I go any further. What is what? Well, obviously this is that. That's that. I don't know. Okay, we gotta go inside. Because this bin is the one that has the reinforced iron plates, the ones that we need over there. Which, reinforced iron plates, okay, that one. That's what I needed to know. So, this is the reinforced iron plates. This is part of the reason why I built things the way I did. And then this comes down and boom. Reinforced iron plates go into here. We'll take care of that in a bit. So all I need to do now is bring down all of the copper stuff. Which the copper stuff has to fit into the 3 lines that I've designated. So, yeah. I'm actually going to reposition that now that I'm looking at it. A little bit more specifically. Out. Get rid of that. Make it go this way. I don't mind having something I run into when I jump out of there. And then I just gotta figure out how to bring this all over here, which that's gonna be the fun part. Because again, half of the big thing about all this, as I've been mentioning, it's all eventually gonna get demolished. Because this stuff is not even on the correct levels. Alright. Before I bring that stuff over, we will quickly just go ahead and bring that down, since that is something I can easily do without much fanfare. I'll just bring that down on my own time. I'll be back shortly. Simple, easy peasy, done. So, we just gotta get these. Oh crap, I actually ran out. Was not expecting that. Ooh, one moment. Talk about embarrassing. Not having what you need. So 1, 2, and 3 items. All good to go. Right. So it wasn't that difficult to actually do all this. All I needed to do was just order things in the directions that they needed to go and get things built the way they needed to be built. Alright, let's see where everything is. We don't need that top one. If my math is correct, I believe I've got everything where I need them to be. All we have to do is just link everything up. Because this should be cables, top level should be cables, and the wire. And the bottom level are the sheets. So, easy peasy. Well, easy enough. Near perfect leveling. I don't mind this being a little off for the time being, because it's kind of a necessity at this point, and I don't mind it here. All this is temporary, because I know that this is going to take a lot to fully integrate. So, what else do we need? Wait, oh yeah, that's right. I eliminated screws entirely from this entire setup, so. There's the connection. And that connects into there. That connects into there. And last but not least, I just need to bring this over here because I need to bite off of not this line, but that. I need to bite off of this line up here. So, one splitter coming up. Let's get this on the right. There we go. Please tell me you didn't screw up on me. Okay, good. Thankfully, this isn't going to take too long, and since I'm not producing these anyways, this is going to just help. Okay. So, oh, what is up with that blur? Do not remember that. But yeah. So, wait, what? Oh, did I not connect this? Wait, no. Also, still haven't put anything into that line, so oh crap, I almost forgot about that line. So that line is the okay, good. That's that, and yes, that is going to where it needs to go. So all we have to do is just start producing those, and we are good to go. I just gotta find a place to connect into. Now, because I am concerned about stuff, that's everything powered up now. Very nice. So, let's see, where's my power levels at? Good. Well within. I am not at all concerned about this being efficient in any capacity. This is just literally there, so it's just building in the background. And the shards, yeah, I'm gonna be needing the shards anyways in the near future. So, here's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let this build up at least a little bit. Although, just dawned on me that I can get rid of this stack of modular frames and even this stack of this, which, yep, I thought that was gonna happen. Since we are pretty sure that this is where the modular frames are going to end up, I kind of have to wait. And this should be the rotor. This should be the rotors. But nothing's being produced because it takes a minute for everything to cycle on around. Although we are producing something. Not sure what. Yeah, so we are producing those. So yeah, though the the steel pipes are definitely our what do you call it? Our major holdup. So yep, rollers out right here. Perfect. We can just put these rollers in here, and then we'll worry about the stacks later. And here we have that. So yeah, this confirms what I thought. Sort. Nope. I'm sorry. Come on. So this becomes that, which is the automated wiring. Automated wiring, and this should be modular frames once it comes out. Yep, stators. That's what I thought. So yeah, we can just quickly jump in all of these, because that should be all of that. This is the stators go. God, those are. Oh no, this is not the one. I actually used my other one that I had built. So versatile frames come out here. That. See if I can get this thing just. Now the nice thing about having this thing already filled up on these guys, pretty much filled up, I should say. I believe, yeah, it's not complete fill up. This, in fact, will speed things up a bit with everything. Power shards are going to take a while to start coming out anyways, because they're kind of splitting their focus, and they're like 50 of those a piece. These are not cheap. These are very labor intensive, and that is why I chose to do this, because this still makes it difficult even with this automated finally. So I kind of have to let the game run for a bit, and so I figure out everything. I got a few more things to go over in the crater, so we'll deal with it over there. Stupid me. Forgot to do that. I am such a spoon at times. I'm such an idiot. Forgot to do that so that I wasn't actually producing anything on the second phase. Oh, oops, I messed up there. Yeah, now that's correct. Few things I'm gonna have to update, but yeah. Again, the biggest thing is I'm gonna have to just let this run. At this point, I don't know if it's all coming out correctly or not. This is the only thing I knew for sure was coming out correctly, so rollers are definitely going to be producing these guys shortly. But it takes like 50 of these. 50 of each of these, so it's going to be a while. Let's check on one thing real quick while I'm here. Checking on how bad things are. Okay, good, because, yeah. Because every time it calls for more copper sheets, it's calling those guys over there to come off. Ugh. I also changed the color because, yeah, that yellow was just absolutely nuts. So, I'll see you later. And of course I forget something. Yeah, I do actually need smart plating to do that. Already got that producing. Which, yeah, that's just gonna slow everything else down. It requires reinforced plates and rotors, which is already fun to deal with. I'll let that go. Anywho, we'll finish this episode up real quick, because I've obviously droned on too long, and as per our usual, I tend to find something else to do over top of what my initial plan was. How do I keep managing that? I don't even understand fully. So, I will finish building this up, because obviously I'm just going to be copying pasting all this all over the place. Now that everything is properly being built up, I could probably get them. No, I had trouble already as it was. But yeah, I can properly build all that up, let that go, build this stuff, and then build up the coal generators over here. That being said, with the coal generators, I have to let it build at a... I have to let everything build up. And yes, I am generating everything else, but of course, that is priority, because I gotta let that build, because I cannot finish building this. Well, at least I can't do what I want to do with this until after we get the rest of the stuff done. Oh boy, I don't know how much I have to do a voiceover for, because I have no idea how long my thing was muted for. Just what I didn't want to have to do with build up is bring up Audacity. So I will figure out the proper configuration for all this, because obviously this area is going to be, it's already pretty jam-packed. And I do not feel like building over the abyss. Okay, I had no idea those were out there. Nice to know. Whoa. And of course they're getting clobbered because of the gas as well. You know what? I think I will get them out of their misery while we're here. Be a good way to end the episode. And Shroom, I am... And Dulup. Hi, Shutty. And goodbye. Ha ha ha. At least we ended the episode with a bang. Enjoy. I'll see you all next time. And as I have begun to finally start figuring out a good exfil stuff. Listen for the planet screams. They are quite lovely tonight. Ah, 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 ah. Now let's see if that would be a good spot for a poll. I wonder. A good question. Bye-bye. And bloody freak, I forget to mention stuff. Yes, I know full well that we are going into 1.0 already. Was not expecting that. Whatever. If I get done, I get done. If not, whatever. We'll go into 1.0 with this save as is. So, a little bit of update there. Was not planning on. And again, like I've mentioned before, with my update video about a month ago from when I was recording this. Yeah, we are extremely lucky that I was able to even get that video out. You just saw what happened today. Catch you later.